if you were really if you thought there was a genuine risk that someone was going to do a double spend attack on you, you'd want to wait like 5 or 6,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. But how many of those
So that
scenarios are you really worried about, right? Like if I'm buying a sandwich and it costs me $5 to buy this sandwich, there is nobody in the world who is going to set, like doing a double spend is not simple, right? You need to see exactly the transaction that is going on. You need to have some miners on speed dial who are running their hundreds of, millions of dollars of mining equipment, have it all ready to go. I scanned the thing. They're waiting right there. Send it off to the miner. Hey man, look, I know you've got your 20 million. Can you just put that like on hold for a second? Look, Jeremy's trying to buy a sandwich. Let me just get this one into the block ahead of that. And what's the gain? Okay, you made $5. Like you're not going to spend an hour of your $20 million hardware from mining Bitcoin in order to run this attack against one specific person, right? You're just not going to do it ever.
well, does it ever happen? This is why I'm kind of curious. Does it ever happen that two miners kind of add add blocks at a roughly the same time, and there sort of ends up a split chain, even if it's one block?
Yeah, it does happen. It's fairly uncommon, but it does happen. And the important,
The longest that it's happened? Like, what's the longest split of a
I
chain?
think it's really besides the intentional ones, like when Bitcoin Cash forked off and stuff like that. I think it's probably wouldn't be more than maybe like three or so blocks. Like one block happens once in a while. It's called orphaning. Sometimes like it would get to a second block occasionally, just if the maths lined up, where it was like you got one block at the same time as another one, and then one had a second one mined like pretty quickly. But the design of the system is such that everything reconciles on average pretty fast because
They're very fast. If you think about it, what there's like how many blocks are there in a week? Like, say it's a
yeah, it's
thousand.
like
Okay.
144 a day. So yeah, it's about 1,000 a week.
Yeah. So let's just use round numbers and say once in every thousand, there was one of these awesome blocks. For another one to happen, the probability of that is one in every million.
Yeah,
So that's in every 1,000 weeks. So that's every 20 years.
yeah.
So you're starting like